First is like, how do you make money? Then it's like, who do you put in place in management processes? All of that for it to maintain. Then can it grow without you? That's the last stage. And growing without you part, it's huge. It took us many, many years.
The growth never stops. New software, new tools that we can automate, new books, talking to other people like mine. You want to elevate your knowledge to the highest potential.
Somebody is going through some tough challenges in their business. I'm like, why don't you read that book? And I will send them a book for free. You know, they're like, dude, that's exactly what I needed. Wow, thank you. Just one book, one advice can really take your life to the next level.
Happy New Year's, everyone. Another episode of New American Dream. The American Dream still exists. We're doing it and we're teaching people how to do it.
We just opened up a school community recently. So we're going to be teaching about real estate mostly, but then businesses, stuff like that. So we're going to be posting stuff. Go up there, live questions, analyzing deals, asking us any questions that you guys might have. Hopefully we'll bring you guys value, get a little bit more intimate in the school community versus on YouTube.
So a lot of people don't know what school community is. It's like a free community where everybody gets together. And how to get there is you go to our YouTube channel, The New American Dream. The first link you guys are going to see will be the school community. You click on that link and it's going to take us directly there. You joined, and we're going to do once a week live calls.
Over there also, you're going to get a free book that me and Vas put a lot of hours in, probably close to 100 hours into the book. How to get from 0 to 100 doors. It's absolutely free. All you got to do is just put your name and email, and we're going to email you a free book, how to get from 0 to 100 doors, at least how we did it. And if we did it, anyone can do it. Trust me.
Yeah. And then I like it, man. Honestly, I wish we had that book that somebody gave us. We read a lot of books, but a lot of books is like more general. They don't go into details. There we actually talk about like what banks to go. There's different types of loans you can get. At what point do you go to the bigger bank? When do you go to credit union? Little stuff like that.
How to pick general contractor.
Yeah.
Like how to save money, where to look for it, like what it takes. How to find like softwares to manage your properties.
Yeah, management property software. We didn't know when to get the management software property, at what point. And like we actually list all those little stuff for you guys to read. And it's definitely beneficial for people. And then also, like I would say, join the community, ask us questions. Most amazing stuff. I'm super excited when somebody brings a, hey, here's the property that we have. And we're going to analyze it, do the entire pro forma live on the call. So that would be cool.
It's big value for you guys, for sure. Like Vas said, I wish we had somebody like that, and that's the reason why we're doing it, because I know what it takes. Vas knows what it takes to find a good deal, especially if you don't have a lot of money, if you don't have like millions of dollars laying around. Like your first deal is going to be very important. You want to make sure that you get that one right. I think with our help, the success would be on a higher percentile than just doing it yourself, trial and error. So please, if you guys seeing us on YouTube, please subscribe and like this video so more people can know about this free book that we put a lot of hours into. We're giving out for free, and the school community, hopefully we can bring you guys value, and I'm confident that we will. And if you're watching it somewhere else, this clip, please go to YouTube, subscribe, and then go to the school community. We don't want nothing out of this. Everything's completely free. You don't need to put any credit card or anything like that. We just wanted to bring you guys value. So how was 2024 for you, Vas?
Amazing. Yeah, we did so much. I mean, first of all, the biggest achievements we had in 2024, both of us had a boy. I had one boy, Ashad had one boy. So
2 sons into a Viking
family.
family.
That's huge. It's just another family member joining. Future is bright, and I'm excited for that. That's one thing. Fleet Wage has been super successful. Logistics company was super successful. Daycare, we pretty much made the entire business automated with the new server installed, new camera system, new voice over IP. With the mentorship, right? Maybe you can talk about that as well.
Yeah, I mean, we started with Bedros Schooling in March 5th in 2024. Beginning of 2024, we didn't have a YouTube channel. We didn't have any books. We didn't have a school community. Closing down 2024, God willing, we have a couple of 100 subscribers left. We'll hit 6,000 subscribers in like less than 6 months, because our first video was probably uploaded like June. Really thankful to everyone that's watching us. We're not getting stopped by the airports yet, but in our, in Miami and Philadelphia markets, more and more people coming up to us in our communities and saying they're watching our stuff. So I really appreciate it. It means a lot to us. From just an idea, hey, what if we open a YouTube channel, and going to Bedra Schoolian, Andy Elliott, Brad Lee, all in 2024 with their knowledge. Again, we talk about mentorship and how we're offering it for free right now. We pay hundreds of thousands of dollars a year to people there where we want to be. So we know how important it is. And I think most of you guys don't really invest in yourself and don't know where to begin. So hopefully you will do it with us for free and see how much it can progress you forward at much faster pace. The YouTube channel was all started in 2024, school community, the book that we wrote, all of that, besides our businesses, besides increasing family members in our tree, businesses are getting more and more automated. That's what we also want to teach you guys in our community, is how do we not just do it and make a little bit of money, how can we live in Miami and have most of our businesses in Philadelphia, all remote? Who do we put in charge? How do we check? What's the KPIs that we put in place to make sure that business not just maintains and makes you, like whatever it makes you, 5,000, 10,000, 20, whatever it makes you, what kind of business you're in. It's not just so, how does it also grow without you? So first is like, how do you make money? Then it's like, who do you put in place in management processes? All of that for it to maintain. Then can it grow without you? That's the last stage. And growing without you part, it's huge. It took us many, many years. We seem like we're doing an okay job. We want to teach you whatever we know.
Yeah, but the growth never stops. You want to constantly grow, knowledge-wise, constantly reading different types of books. My biggest thing is like I'm constantly learning new software, new tools that we can automate, new books to pick up, talking to other people like mine. Hey, did you read this book? So like you want to elevate your knowledge to the highest potential. That's why the school community, I'm super excited because I know for a fact it's going to be somebody very knowledgeable. It's going to join the community. It's going to teach us something we don't know. And I'm going to teach everybody in that community.
Right.
So it's not about just us teaching people. Sometimes the students are the teachers as well.
Yeah, they know one thing that's better than us. Yeah, and for sure. And we just finished off last week our 7-week mastermind class, us and 6 other individuals. I think that was phenomenal also.
Yeah.
I think we did really well. Couple of good ideas, couple of things that I told them with taxes, with payroll, with some insurances, with some Rolodex cards that we had for last 15 years. But also, like Val said, the book. Like I recommend one book. It's like somebody is going through some tough challenges in their business. I'm like, why don't you read that book? And I would send them a book for free. They're like, dude, that's exactly what I needed. Wow, thank you. So just one book, one advice can really take your life to the next level. That's what it's all about.
Also, in 2024, we cleaned up our real estate.
Yes.
So we're transitioning into only doing multi-units. So anything that we had before that single units, we sold off. Mid-2025, we're looking to buy more multi-units, residential.
What's the goal for 2025? How many units, Vas?
2025, I would say probably around 80 would be nice.
You want to purchase 80 more units?
Yeah, that'll be nice. I'm always thinking optimistic. Obviously, we're going to see how Trump's going to be able to control Federal Reserve to keep the rates lower, depending on that. If the rates will be high, it's going to be still challenging to buy in 2025. I think we're kind of betting that the rates will go down like at least 1 to 2 points. We'll see.
Does that mean that there will be more buying opportunity when the rates are high or when it's lower? Because if it's lower, then the properties will go up in price. So we're going to be buying for a bigger amount. Or do we want them to be high so that we will buy them for a lower amount?
So if you're looking to buy properties for cash, you want the rates to be high. So there's going to be more opportunity for cash buyers. If you're doing traditional loans, like regular loans, then you want the rates to be low. Banks are more likely to lend. You just have more opportunity to buy with the loan if the rates are lower.
But then the price would be higher. You okay with that?
So the price doesn't matter. Price doesn't matter because when you're buying the property, you look at cash flow. That's why one of the things, pro forma. You look at pro forma, does the math make sense? Like the plaza we bought. I personally think it was overpriced. But the cash flow using pro forma, it makes sense. So for that reason, price doesn't matter.
All right, then the rates don't matter too. So just continue looking for a deal because it doesn't matter. Rates doesn't. It's a cash flow. Rates doesn't matter. Price doesn't matter. It's true. I agree.
Rates matters.
Why? Why rates matter?
So if the rates are 8%,
Yeah.
it takes a while for the rent to adjust to that.
If the rates are 8% and the building costs $2 million, and if rates are 2% and the building costs $7 million.
You're not following what I'm saying.
Yeah, I'm not.
Okay.
So explain.
So what I'm saying is that when you're buying something for cash,
Forget about cash.
okay.
So 8%. Rates are 8%.
So if the
Why
rates
does
are
it matter?
8%,
Yeah.
it takes a while for the rent to adjust, for the price to drop. Let's take it more aggressively to understand what I mean, 8%. If it's 20%,
Yeah.
prices will start dropping,
Right.
but it has to adjust. Rents have to go up. Rent will go up, prices will come down. It's called seasoning, right? It's going to take probably a year to 2 to 3 years. So if the rates increase, people will not be able to buy it. Since
So
the
the-
rates went up, it's been already 2 years. The seasoning is due. So if the rates will drop even more, it's going to be good to buy.
You're excluding one thing from the equation is the price. Why don't you take that into consideration at all? Like it's not in your formula.
If the rates will drop, prices will increase, but it would still make sense.
What if the rates go up? What will happen to the price?
Go down.
Right. So at the end of the day, the price and the rates don't matter. Because if one goes up, the other one goes down. So what would you rather do? Would you rather buy, let's say, a 20-unit apartment building for $5 million at 3% interest? Or would you rather buy at 8%, but it would be at $3 million?
If the payments
Is the same.
I would buy it for more.
You would buy it for $5 million?
Yes.
Okay. So this is where me and you are different. So I would buy it for less because then you can refinance. So you owe less. You always want to owe less. At the end of the day, you have extra money, something you have to pay off $3 million versus 5.
Let's do the math on that.
Let's do the math. So the math is that the rates will drop down in 10 years. Let's just say crazy number, not 5, 10 years. In 10 years, you will refinance that at 3% and you will owe $2.5 million.
So did you include all 5 sources of income?
Yes.
So how much is the $2 million giving you income?
Let's say it's the same. But the payment is the same. We just talked about it. So if the payment is the same and the rent is the same,
Principal pay down is less
okay, I understand
at the
that.
higher percentage rate, right?
But the first 10 years is interest only, Vas. Would you
when the-
agree or no?
No.
No? First 10 years is pretty much interest only.
No, it's not. I understand what you're saying. The difference in principal pay down is dramatic, between 2 and 8%, like very high.
But so is $2 million. There is no way you're paying off $2 million in the first 10 years. Would you agree or no?
I gave my point.
Yeah, you gave your point.
if we
It doesn't make sense.
I don't look at the price when I'm purchasing a property, and I think this is why I'm saying price doesn't matter. At the end of the day, if the payments are the same, like you said,
I just told you, if price doesn't matter, the interest doesn't matter because the payment is the same.
it's a difference in opinion. But what I'm telling you is,
Yeah.
when you have a payment, if the rates will drop, banks are more likely to lend money.
Well, that's a different side. I'd never argued about that. If you have good credit and you're financially solvent, then they'll lend you. They won't lend to everyone. It's just harder to get in. It's like a dress code to the club. But if you dressed fine as hell, doesn't matter what the dress code is, you're gonna get in. So if the banks are not lending bigger pool of people, it doesn't matter if you actually has what to show for. But if you're a first-time home buyer, maybe it's not a good idea. Most important thing is what the price is. It's more important than what the rate is, my personal opinion, because you can always refinance 2 years, 3 years when the economy recovers.
If you're buying for
5
cash.
years, not for cash, yeah. If you're buying not for cash.
I would look into a deal and then I would break it down and I would show it. Like price doesn't matter. You got to look at pro forma if that makes sense. Pro forma matters. All of that makes sense because rent doesn't go down. So if that makes sense, you just buy the property.
Yeah.
I never look at the price.
What are we doing for YouTube in 2025? We would love to read the comments and make more videos. Are you guys more interested in real estate deals? Is it more about the business and how we run things? It's more operational, how we market for clients at the shop or the daycare. Would love to hear what's interesting for you guys, and we'll definitely produce the video. If we bring value, we'll definitely do it. Is it more lifestyle? We kind of show a little bit of our lifestyle in Miami, but not really. Maybe we should do more videos on that. It's always fun. It's not just to look at the bank account, the numbers, ones and zeros, but also it's money is a tool. So we like to have fun. We like to spend good time with our family on vacations and living a pretty good life in Miami. Otherwise, you can't take it all with you over there. But at the same time, we continue investing a lot more than we would spend. The Richest Man in Babylon. It's like 20 pages. You should read it.
Yeah, if you guys can comment below on the YouTube saying, hey, we like this type of video more, we would definitely do more. Or if you just want to have me in the shower on the computer, sharing the screen, going, analyzing the deals, going over different stuff. Somebody has a deal we can analyze, or if we have a deal, we can analyze it on the computer. A couple of the things we're doing right now, we're doing cost segregation. We can talk about that as well. And that's something we're going to discuss that in the school community.
Or if you just like want to see us argue on camera like we always do, we can do that as well. See, like there's difference of opinions, and we've been working for like over 15 years together. You know what works? Actually taking a step and doing something about it. It could be high interest rate, low price, and we buy it, and it'll be high price and low interest, and we'll buy it. And at the end of the day, we're actually taking action. And that's the most important thing. Some days we'll win more in Vaz's strategy. Some days we'll win more with my strategy. But we constantly evaluating deals, even if we don't buy anything. We haven't bought a property in 2024, right?
We did.
We did? Okay.
Commercial property.
Okay. We haven't bought a lot of stuff in 2024. However, we bought one. It's a very large one, but we analyzed maybe 100 and bought one. How many deals are you analyzing? Who are you talking to make sure you're doing it properly? You don't have to actually buy to get a lot of knowledge. So what I would recommend to you is take action and do something. It might be a wrong move, but it's a move. You're going to learn from it versus sitting there and just be all hypothetical. Don't be hypothetical. Be realistic. Get out of the lab.
Working by yourself is extremely difficult because it's better to sit there and argue and debate, because at the end of the day, it doesn't matter. Say price doesn't matter, rates doesn't matter. You say, right? It doesn't really matter because we sit down, we take a computer, a pen, and we'll say, okay, here's what that is. Okay, which one is better? And we analyze and we make one decision. But it's just easier with a partner than doing it by yourself. Or if you don't have a partner, join a community where you can feel like you have a partner and just brainstorm with somebody. Because brainstorming by yourself, I mean, we do it, but it's not the same.
Another person can give you another point of view that you weren't thinking about. You only know what you know. So you have other people giving you advice, be like, hey, did you double check this, that? Oh, damn, I didn't think about it. Oh, what about the water heater? That's all really we had, right?